All right, so today we're going to talk about what it means to actually work in public. But first, I need to get some coffee and do some contract work. And now we wait until the water is almost boiling. All right, so I told you I decided to record right when Rainbow started, so let me close my door. Okay, so I told you that today we're going to be talking about working in public, what exactly does that mean, and how, most importantly, it can help you grow as a software engineer. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's do it. What does it mean to actually work in public? To me, what it means is sharing what you're working on with other people. So whether that's through a blog, through social media, through YouTube, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't matter how, it's just you're sharing what you're working on, what you know, with other people besides just yourself. So you're not just keeping it siloed on your GitHub repo and private repos, you're actually sharing it, sharing about your progress, what you're doing, what you're working on, somehow, some way. I personally choose to go for Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and blogs. Those are my ways to share what I know with the world. Why? Instagram's super easy to do. You just take a picture, write what you did or what's going on right now, share it. Twitch, I like live streaming a lot. Same with YouTube. Like I like video aspects. It's easy to start talking about what I'm doing. It's easy to kind of just go on a roll and go on a rant and all that kind of stuff about what exactly I want to talk about. Twitch is great as well as a resource to do that, just because you can just start working out in the public on whatever you're working on. You can just start working with other people, basically like in the chat, bounce ideas off of people in the chat, all that good stuff. It's actually really nice to get some feedback if you're getting stuck and stuff like that. Blogs are great because I like typing, I like reading, I like writing exactly what I'm doing. I also go for the blog content. Anyway, so what does it mean to work in public? It just means you get to actually show and share what you've been working on and or what you know. Now, what are the positives that can come from this? So I think the number one positive that can come from this is you meet people that are super cool, can become friends, and can possibly help you in your career. So like I've met people from live streams, whether it's just hanging out in live streams, them popping into my live stream, finding me on Instagram, finding me on YouTube even, that are great and have given me either advice with Swift and Swift UI, have given me career advice, I've learned and taken in their career advice, or have actually given me opportunities to grow myself in my career. So like I actually gained a contract position from just hanging out in Twitch chat and like having my own Twitch live stream, posting on my Instagram, and it caused them to want to reach out to me and actually like want to work with me on a project. I'm able to actually pick up jobs on the side just because I was working out in public. I was working and showing what I'm able to do and what I'm capable of doing. So like that, so networking is a very big positive to working in public. The next thing that I think is a really big positive, and that is especially important if you have a non-traditional background in software engineering, so you didn't go to school for computer science, you didn't go to school for any type of engineering, is that by working in public, whether it's showing what you know through a blog, showing what you know live on YouTube, you start building a reputation that you actually know what you're doing and what you're talking about. Because I've had blog posts and YouTube videos explaining certain concepts, people actually know that I know what I'm talking about when I say, hey, I'm a Swift developer. Even though I've never had an iOS developer position, like an actual true iOS developer position, they know that I am an iOS developer or I'm a Swift developer because I've started putting down what I know and I've started showing that I can use what these concepts to build an actual app. And you can go through like YouTube, you can go through my YouTube, find old live streams, you can go through my GitHub, find apps. That's all examples of working in public, and that's like a great reason why to share and show your work. I mean, those are really the two best things that can come from working in public, showing what you're doing, all that kind of stuff. If you're still on the fence about working in public or showing your work in public, like, don't worry. Like, you also don't have to. This is just something that I feel really strongly about, showing like what I'm doing and what I'm working on actually like to the world. Again, I don't have the expected background. I have a BA in theater and dance from the University of Texas. So working in public was my way, or putting out blog posts, YouTube videos, Instagram posts, all that kind of stuff was the way for me to get my foot in the door. So like I said, I got a contracting opportunity. I know like whenever I went through interviews, people were actually like, hey, I saw you put out this video, like let's talk about it a bit more. I've had companies and I've had people like reach out to me to say, hey, I think you'd be really good for this position. Like, let's start the interview process. And like I was pretty much just shy of knowing enough to get by. But like the opportunities started coming to me and I didn't have to actually start going to them necessarily because they picked up either me on social media, they saw me somewhere else. So like it's just another way that working in public can like help boost the career a bit more, which is really nice. Also, another reason I really enjoy working in public, and this is like me personally, this has nothing, like if this doesn't apply to you, like don't worry about it. Like this is just my personal philosophy for showing what I'm doing. And that's because representation matters. I'm a queer, non-binary person. Like I think being able to see someone's success and failures and all the bumps and rises and hills along the way, like I think that's really important. And that people can actually come across, see my page and be like, hey, that person looks kind of successful and they're kind of doing like what I want to be doing. It's totally possible for me to do it too. Like if I can help like someone else like see that this is a possibility for them, like that's also a win in my book. And that's like another reason why I enjoy like sharing my work out in public and sharing like my experience. So if you're sharing your work already out in public, you're working in public, you're showing what you need to see, like you're showing what you're working on, like let me know in the comments below, drop some links to your Instagram page, social media, whatever. I'd be super happy to see it. I think it's really important to have a community around what you're actually working on. So if you're like an aspiring software developer or you just want to talk with other people that enjoy software engineering, that enjoy tech, coffee, all that kind of stuff, like feel free to join my Discord. There's links in the descriptions below. If you want to see what I'm currently working on, make sure you head over to my Twitch channel at Megan Wilson _ on Twitch. And you can also always follow me on Instagram at mwilson_codes, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye. And a special shout out to my Twitch subscribers and my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting me in this wonderful content creation journey.